Alright, welcome back to another video in the series of Miss Tian Does Your Homework on a Sunday morning. I hope you're also doing your homework because otherwise I don't need to be doing this on a Sunday morning. Okay? Alright, so this is for if you had problems with question 5 on the practice quiz, because that was involving finding the percentage of a whole number. Okay, so just as a review, make sure that after you watch me do a question, if you don't know how to do it, you need to try it on your own before you come back. Because if you just watch me do it, you're going to think you know how to do it, but you might actually not. Okay, so as a review, we need to turn our percentage into a decimal or a fraction first. Okay, and then we multiply it by this whole number. If you choose to multiply by a decimal, you need to be very comfortable with multiplying by decimals. If you choose to do a fraction, you need to be okay with dividing as well. Okay, so that's just to put the heads up out there. Okay, so I'm going to multiply both of these by 120. I should get the same answer. 0 times 0, put a placeholder next row. That's a 4, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 placeholders, 1 times 3, 1 times 2, and 1 times 0. Okay, add it together. 7, 2, 0. Okay, and so let's double check if I have these numbers here, and then I have 2 decimal places, so that should be my answer. Let's check over here and see if we get the same thing. If I multiply by a fraction, I put my whole number over 1. This is a really big number, which is kind of why I don't like doing fractions. But we gotta do it, if that's what you choose. Okay, so 3, 6, 3, placeholder, 0, 4, 2, add it together, I will get 6, 7, 2 over 100. Okay, so that's my fraction, and then you know the shortcut for dividing by 100 is moving my decimal place 2 times to the left. So if I go 1, 2, then I also get 27.60, or just 27.6. All right, so now you can just watch me talk to myself. Okay, 16%. 16 over 100. And also remember, if you can simplify your fraction before you multiply, it becomes easier. So just a heads up there. Carry the 2, that's a 6. 2 again. 0, that was a placeholder, 2 placeholders. 4, 0. 3, 2. Because I carry the 1, and that's a 0, 2 decimal places, 23.04. Let's see if I get the same thing here. I'm dividing by 4 because I can simplify 16 and 15 by 4. This is much easier to multiply. Okay. All right, and if you don't remember why I'm doing 4 times 144, that's because when we multiply fractions, we go straight across. So it's 6. This is 5 over 25. Here I'm going to have to divide, so that's what I'm saying. If you do the fractions, you're going to have to divide. 576 divided by 25, right? Top divided by bottom. Fits twice. I subtract. Bring down the next number. That fits 3 times. Multiply, subtract. I have no numbers left, so I'm going to add a decimal. can bring a 0 down. That doesn't fit, so I bring another 0 down, and then that does fit. That fits perfectly. Okay, so my answer is this, which I got the same thing here. Whoa, okay, 18% of 90. Or, and then if I simplify that by 2, because they're both even, I can divide by this. I can't go anymore. So let's do times 90. Oh, whoa, careful. That's a 0. 0, 0, 0. S 9 times 1 is 9, plus 7 is 16. Okay. 90 over 1. Okay, I know I can simplify that first, so I'm going to get rid of the zeros. Alright, 81 divided by 5 is decimal, decimal, because I have nothing left. Done. So nothing like a little bit of math ASMR on a Sunday morning, am I right? Two decimal places, two decimal places. Okay, so that's my fraction, and then I divide by 100, so I move my decimal twice this way, which means we get the same thing. And just an FYI, you don't have to take as long as I do because I'm doing it twice. I'm literally doing every question twice. You only need to choose one way, which once again, I would highly recommend doing the decimal one because it's faster. Okay. Carry the 1 again. So 1, 2, so it's 9. Oh, before I do that, I'm actually gonna simplify so that I don't have to multiply giant numbers. Okay, I can divide both by 4. So I get 4. Okay, there we go, much easier. 1, that's a 1. I'm so sorry. So 3 times 75. 75 times 3. Okay, and this one you can divide, so. Also, if you don't know, there is a shortcut. I have 200s, that's 4 25s and 100, so it's 800. I mean, sorry, not 800. 8 25s plus 1 is 9 25s, but I'm still going to do this. Okay, doesn't fit. Oh yeah, and then you just have to guess. Okay, so you have to multiply. You get that exactly. So your answer is 9. Right, simplify. Two decimal places. So if I look here, 8 times 7 is 56. So 80 times 7 is just 56 with a 0 at the end. Mental math is so cool. And then if I simplify, I can get rid of the zeros. And then I just divide after that. So 5 fits into, here I'll do this. 5 fits into 5 once. 5 into this once. Subtract, and then I need decimal to bring down. 0, 2. Okay, so 11.2, or they're the same. That's very poorly written. That's an 11. As you might notice, if you're very good at converting, this will help you out. So, oh, okay, also, side note, if you have a percentage and it's out of 100, that's your answer. It's just 37. It's 37 out of 100. You don't even need to multiply. Okay, but if you wanted to, right, if you just do this times 100, what's the shortcut? Well, the shortcut's moving your decimal place twice that way. So you just get 37. And if you do 37 divided by 100 times 100, it just cancels out, right? So you just get 37. Okay. You didn't have to do math for that one. Alrighty. 9%. So unfortunately this is not 100, so we do have to do some math. Okay. Two decimal places. So it's 990. 9.90. Okay. Here I know that's gonna be this. I know that's gonna be this. Then divide by 100, you just move your decimal place twice. Easy peasy. Okay, so you'll find the better you get at math, the more shortcuts you know, which will help you be even better at math. Okay, I'm gonna simplify that by 4 again. Divide by 4, divide by 4. It's the same. Just equivalent, okay. Then I have to multiply by 50. I'll just finish this side first. So again, 7 times 5 is 35 plus a 0. Okay. I know I can divide these by 5, so I will, because again, I don't want to do a giant number. I could just divide that though. I can divide that again. 70 divided by 5 is 14. Okay, but if you wanted to see the other one, Okay, 25 doesn't fit into 3. It fits into 35 once. Subtract, right? Bring down the 0, and then that fits 4 times. So it's just 14. Okay, we'll do the same thing here. Uh, 14. 2 decimal places. Yay! See, there were actually like 3 different ways to do that. Oh, good. I'm going to simplify that by 2. And I can't simplify anymore, so I can just this. Oh, it's going to be a really big number, which is annoying. So here's when you can do the cross simplifying, but I also won't do it because I know some people don't know how to do it. If you cross simplify, right, 120 and 50 are divisible by 10, so I can just get rid of that. I can't simplify this way, I can't simplify this way, I can't simplify this way. So instead, I can just do 21 times 12, force placeholder, 252 over 5, and then I have to divide. It's 5, subtract, bring down, it doesn't fit, decimal, decimal, bring down, and then 4. So 50.4. Let's see if I get the same thing here. 480, and then times 1 times 1 times 1. So 0, 4, 6, 5, 0, 2 decimal places. Okay, we got the same number. Hooray! Okay. Remember, it would still work if I didn't do that. Because I'm so nice, I'll do it too. Okay, so if I didn't simplify, I'd have to do 21 times 120. Okay, and then I would have to divide that by 50. So, because 50 times 1 is 50. So I could simplify by 10 first, and then same thing, 252 divided by 5. Okay, so same answers.